Good January, sisters. This is Erica Greif of Becoming Luminous Women, and I welcome you here today, this beautiful winter day. I invite you now to go ahead and take a nice deep breath and just allow yourself to settle in. Just allow that breath to come deeply into your body, deeply into your system. Maybe this is the first deep breath that you've been able to take this day. Just allow it to inform your system that you're going to take the next little bit of time to breathe into your body. Allow your energy system to come down and connect into the earth even deeper and be nourished and fed by the wisdom of the universe coming into you. Allow this time to be a gift for you. And as you continue to breathe, feel and allow a heaviness in your system, allowing your breath to go all the way down into your pelvic bowl now. Releasing your legs, releasing any gripping, any tightening that you have in your pelvic area. Allowing your belly to soften. Noticing any tightness around your diaphragm. Just giving yourself permission to breathe and breathe well. Yesterday I had the amazing, beautiful experience and opportunity to take a workshop with Michael Hewitt down at Yoga Peace Kula in Howell. Michael Hewitt is a beautiful teacher, and I am just honored that I got a chance to sit with him and drink in what it is that he had offered. And when he spoke about the breath, he said, allow yourself to breathe, allow your diaphragm and your belly to open and move as a baby's belly would when they were sleeping. And my daughter is almost 8, and I still can remember watching it. Most of us as mothers have watched our children sleeping. Just allow that medicine to come into you. Giving yourself the opportunity to connect into the Pachamama now, into the deep, deep earth. And like a babe sleeping, allow your breath to be complete and full upon the earth, allowing her to nurture you right here, right now. At this time in our lives, when we look outward, there is a lot going on. And equally inward, there is a lot going on. And we are in the winter, in the water element, and all that is swirling is perfect and beautiful. And if we hold it in any other way, we're going to miss the gifts. Taking another deep breath now and allowing yourself to rest upon the earth, allowing your energy system to come all the way down, allowing your legs to be your supports, allowing that root chakra to connect deeply into the earth. right here, right now, as you follow my voice, go ahead and send that cord, that luminous cord, down into the earth, all the way to the center of the earth. Winter medicine for me has truly shifted this winter, and I really love the opportunity to share that with you today. So for many, many years, winter is something that I had dread around, like so many people. Then a couple years ago, I made a decision to no longer dread winter. That decision, that one simple act, has brought me to this winter, every winter before this, and this winter, have opened a beautiful reciprocity, a beautiful relationship with the water element like never before. The wisdom of winter is deep. It is the void. And before this winter, the survival aspect of winter would come up for me and stay with me in lesser degrees to recent years, but still stay with me. So much so that by February, I was starting to twitch a little bit, needing a vacation. Just to go somewhere warm, drink in the sun. Because there was a part of me that just was not feeling safe. I was not feeling nurtured. I was not feeling held. And this winter has offered me a completely different perspective. So the survival elements of winter bring up deep fear for so many of us. And we can really get locked into that because winter does have a place where our resources are limited. So our energetic resources, maybe our financial resources, maybe our access to things that take care of us. Maybe it's just time. Not just time. Maybe it's time that feels limited. And at the same time, winter feels long. And it can put us in a place where we feel a fear around something. Whether it's conscious or not, we run with an energy of agitation stemming from a lack of what I'm constantly referencing, and this is because this medicine that I offer root foundational medicine as a whole in my practice, but in this particular way, the safety, security, and significance of our lives really comes up in the winter because of the lack of resources can bring in that fear element. And so this can come up in so many different ways for you, for us. I want to share the way that it has come up for me this year. And having seen this, and I will share it with you, I want you to know that this winter was also completely held. So the more that you work with these pieces in the essential emotional pieces that every season, every element offers you, then we have greater access to the healing aspects of what can happen there. So the deepening places of winter this year for me have allowed me to go past the I guess, superficial lack of resources, lack of money, lack of time, lack of sleep, lack of exercise, lack of sunshine, lack of fresh air, and allowed me to sit into a place of silence, really connecting deeply into what I feel is nutrition that comes from the Pachamama. Last week I actually wrote a blog around this and how the north element, which is the also corresponds to the winter, is the archetype there that is held by traditional shamans, the Peruvian shamans of the Andes, the Q'ero. The archetype there, the archetypal energy is the hummingbird. And the hummingbird absolutely makes its beautiful, blissful migration journey with no bags. It goes from it leaves where it just leaves. It knows exactly where it's going because it follows the Tao, it follows spirit, it follows its inward guidance. And it brings no baggage. It doesn't worry about its snacks. It doesn't worry about its legacy. It doesn't worry about the baggage of family and home. It doesn't worry about the baggage of karma. It doesn't worry about those things. It's not even a part of its journey. It just knows that spirit will be there when it needs to eat and rest, and it actually is. I explain this to you because there is a bliss in winter medicine that I'm uncovering. There is a quiet drinking from source in winter medicine. If we can get past the lack, if we can get past the perceived lack of sunshine, time, fresh air, and get to the place where it's actually nurturing us. This brings me to my next place. For a long time, I have forged on, and this is very vulnerable for me, and I share this with deep honesty and gratitude for your gentle heart and ears to accept and utilize it for your highest good. For a long time, the way that I have approached my practice and my medicine is of the lone warrior. The history that I came from was survive on my own. And you can only really count on your own self. And people want to help, but you better stand on your own 2 feet and get your shit together quick. And that was scary. That was hardcore pressure. And it put me in a chronic cycle of fight or flight or freeze in my life. And then once I started this practice, it also had it had that access to this practice, that it could absolutely put me in fight or flight, because the lone warrior says you must survive right here, right now. You must have a plan, you must have resources, and you have to rely on yourself no matter what. And don't get me wrong, it definitely got me far. But my heart and my highest good, and your heart and your highest good, thrive from a different type of nectar. And this is this beautiful nectar that the hummingbird reminds us to drink in the winter, and that I have been given access to this winter. I'm sharing this with you so that you can be pulled towards this beautiful nurture.